Frank Marino, star of Divas Las Vegas, has been credited with being the longest-running headliner on the Las Vegas Strip. Impersonating Joan Rivers since 1985, Marino is known to a worldwide audience and most recently appeared on Bravo's TV hit series Millionaire Matchmaker, along with Fashion Police with Rivers herself. We're backstage at the Imperial Palace with Frank Marino. How you doing, Frank?
I'm doing great, Tanya.
And Frank looks better than me, I have to tell you that.
I don't think so, but thank you.
But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your longevity here with Divas Las Vegas. Can you tell us more about that, and what do you attribute your success to?
Well, it's actually 27 years this year, and Guinness Book of World Records put me in as the longest-running headliner. We did over 20,000 shows, I believe it was, to over 10 million people, and I personally did over 350,000 costume changes, which means I've taken my clothes off more times than Lindsay Lohan.
I love it. I love it.
Gentlemen, please welcome the star of our show as Joan Rivers, Frank Marino.
Fortunately for Marino, Rivers still is beyond relevant in the entertainment industry.
The next thing you know is Joan Rivers just keeps going and going. She's got movies, she's got documentaries, she's got commercials, she's got books, and I say thank you, Joan.
A wonderful audience. I am so glad to be out here. You would not believe what we got going on backstage. We have Madonna, Cher, Bette Midler, and they're all shaving in the same mirror.
Divas Las Vegas appeals to a broad audience of all ages, with appearances by some of the greatest performers, including Cher, Madonna, Britney Spears, Rihanna, and Katy Perry, just to name a few. And you can see them all at the Imperial Palace.
What I do is I bring on our show is all the famous women that have ever performed on the Strip. I open as Joan Rivers, like you said, and I'm wearing just a little suit. But then I do like this femme fatale glamour character where I bring on all the other ladies. I bring on Cher and Madonna and the new ones like I'd like to buy a vowel. Keep that in.
Keep it on it.
People like Rihanna and Katy Perry. And, we try to keep the show modern. Out of all the tribute shows, we do 17 characters a night. The other shows do maybe 4 or 5. So we really give you a lot in that. We're also one of the first to ever get the new characters. We were the first Britney on the Strip. It's the biggest female impersonation review. And what's really strange is, and I'm careful what words I use, because a lot of men will see this interview and say, oh, that's a show for my wife. But it's not. They always bring the husbands with them. And I tell you, the next time they come back and we have big repeat business, it's always the man that says, I wanted to come back because I want to take my buddies. They wouldn't believe this.
Frank's dressing room was over the top, from glitzy props, makeup way more than I own, over 100 wigs, and drawers of jewelry pieces of all colors, sizes, and stones that literally blew me away. And when I asked him about his lavish onstage wardrobe, why Bob Mackie, and how many costume changes a night do you have?
Well, I'll tell you, Bob Mackey's the one who designed for Cara Burnett for the TV show, for the Sonny and Cher show. He still does Cher's clothes. He does Diana Ross's clothes. And I figured if I was going to be on the Vegas stage, why not just go to the best guy there is? And Bob did, I'd say, 90% of my costumes as well. And I love him because he's so over the top. It's very stagey. It's very wild. And I don't like to go and say, I don't think I'm a woman. I think like I'm the top of a wedding cake. I'm like Vegas, just more. If you could go next door to see the girl next door, if you're going to impersonate a woman, make it a spectacular woman.
I want to bring a woman out that had one of the biggest comebacks ever in musical history. Ladies and gentlemen, this lady is simply the best. Let's all welcome Tina Turner.
Speaking of heavy, this one is solid mirrors. It's all different sizes of mirrors. It's not rhinestones. It's not beads. It's mirrors. But I would like you to just try to hold that.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! That is. Do you feel that's like a weight?
There's 2 hangers because it'll break your hanger.
Okay.
But when it's on your body, it's distributed even, so you don't really feel it. Everything's built in. The built-in press.
I noticed
the
that.
Built-in yeah.
I wasn't gonna go there, but since you went there, you see that right? Okay.
So and then they all have the zipper in the back because it's got to be a quick change.
Wow.
So
Very
I
nice.
usually get like 2 minutes to get in and out of it. A lot of women get mad at me because then their husbands will go, why can't you get ready that quick?
And yes, and Frank's response when I asked him about his new Barbie-looking dress.
My motto in Vegas is too much is just enough.
And like I was saying with the TV, I'm watching the news while I'm getting ready tonight. You're going to love this. O.J. Simpson is appealing his case again. Will somebody please get in touch with this man and tell him our slogan works here. What happens in Vegas
Since Frank has been performing for so many years, the preparation with makeup, hair, etc. are all just a process. He has it down in just an hour.
The rule of our show is everybody comes in as a man, everybody leaves as a man. So when you're here, you're dressing up as character, just like another show would put on a clown costume or whatever. And we put these costumes on and we perform for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then we go home. But it's you know what, I'll tell you what's a strange thing? It's about an hour to get it on. It's about an hour and a half to take it off.
And Frank attracts a good amount of celebrities himself to his show, as he showed me his wall of fame.
Celine, I loved her show. This is Human Nature.
Yeah, Diana Ross, Mike Tyson. Oh, this is a good one.
This was last week.